Welcome back. So in last lecture we have got some idea about the nonlinear systems. Now I will take one example for nonlinear system. Let us take this tank, simple tank, inclined at an angle, inclined at an angle, let me draw it again. So let us consider this angle B alpha. Now this is your Q, say Qi or whatever it is, Qi or Q naught, whatever you can consider. There is a resistance and this is your output Q. So this is a tank, this much is your rectangular tank and this height is, this is one side is elevated at an angle alpha. Means if you see the top view, rectangular tank will be seen like this, but as it is inclination angle is alpha, so you will find like this. You will find this line here if you see the top view from here, okay. And very well you can understand this area is variable. Initially the area will be like this, then as time progresses the height will increase and this area will add it up. This is the variable area and this is the fixed area. Now you see for this purpose, again I am drawing this. So this angle is alpha. Now if I consider it as a rectangular tank, then this is like this. So I am trying to maintain this. So this is actually the tank, okay. So this is actually the tank. Now you see this distance is 1 unit or 1 meter you can say, and this distance is, say, I will consider it as A, this distance, and this is B, I am consider B equal to 1, or let us say I consider it as B, this is the breadth, and this height is H, okay. Now this is the structure of the tank. I will just redraw this so that you can understand easily. If it is a rectangular tank, it will be like this, is not it? It is a rectangular tank, but in our case it is up to this, it is similar, but here it is like slanted. So now you can understand this is the case, one side is slanted. Now this distance I have considered as B, this distance I have considered as A, and this inclination angle, I have considered as alpha. Now you see, if you want to find out, now you see these two plates are parallel, to each other, but this plate and this plate are not parallel because this side is slanted at an angle alpha. So if I see the side view of the tank, it will be like this. This is alpha. So I am seeing from this angle, so it is alpha, and inlet is QI, say this is after one restriction or resistance, it is like this Q naught, and this side I have taken as A, and this side I have taken as B. Now I will remove this and try to find out the values. Now as this figure signifies, this part I am redrawing here. Let us consider this is O, this is A, this is B. This OA equal to height h, and if I consider OB divided by OA equal to tan alpha, so OB is equal to OA tan alpha. OA is h and tan alpha, this is h tan alpha. So we have found this OB as h tan alpha. Now whenever the liquid level is increasing, it will find initially the area is this much, after that area is getting increased. So the value of Q naught will be equal to h divided by r, and as we know the tau, the time constant, is equal to r into A. At any height h, as the height is getting increased in this direction, if I consider this is the height, and we may consider this is also another height, I will take another color. So this is one height, this is another height, this is another height. So at any height h, the area will be given by, so the area is changing, that much we have understood, but how much the area is changing, that for that at any height h, the area A will be given by this length A multiplied by this length B plus this area, this variable area, this part. So what is the length of this? This is h tan alpha. So h tan alpha multiplied by this b. Okay. So, this is the b again, here also you will find this. So, this much is the variable part and this is the fixed part. Now, in the numerical, say it is given like b equal to 1 meter. So, just put here. So, it will come a plus b is equal to 1. So, I am just removing this h 10 alpha and b again equal to 1. So, from that you can find out this value of tau. Tau is given by r into a. So, the time constant is given by r into this small a. Small a we have obtained, this is a plus h 10 alpha. This is the value of the time constant. So, in the numerical they have asked to find out the time constant. What is the time constant they have asked? So, we have found this, and you see this time constant is given by r multiplied by a plus h 10 alpha. Now, try to understand that in this expression tau is equal to r into a plus h 10 alpha, here r is constant, r is the restriction or resistance, the value of r is constant, a value is also constant, the distance between the one slanted height and the opposite height, that is also constant. Small h, that is the height, and 10 alpha, this inclination angle is also constant, but this height is not constant. This height is not constant. As it is not constant, then this h 10 alpha value will change as the level will increase. So, if h is a variable, then tau is also a variable. So, this system, if you find out the time constant, if you find out in this type k divided by tau s plus 1, say it is Gp of s equal to this. Now, if this tau is not constant, whatever you have studied in control system, everywhere the tau is constant, but in this expression you can see that the tau is not constant. So, it is varying as time progresses. So, it is the tank. Here you will observe 1 tau, here you will observe another tau, you are getting, here you will get another tau. As height increases, you will get different taus, meaning is that as height increases, varies, as height varies, means this height varies, this tau is also varied. So, if in a time in a transfer function this tau is varying, then it will be considered as time varying time constant, is not it? So, this time constant is not constant, even though we are considering a time constant is constant term, but here you see as time progresses, as height changes, the time constant never become constant. Okay. So, this is due to the system is non-linear in nature. Hopefully, you have understood the concept.